Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your Monday reading for this week. I'm so happy to see you. I wrote see everything as part of a whole with these cards, but there's so much more that came in because these cards are basically saying three different things but the same thing at the same time. So I'm going to just start talking about these things. So it's see everything as part of a whole. Some of you like to see this. All right, so Pisces. Let me get my coffee. Another fantastic week for you, another fantastic message. So what came out was the Knight of Swords for today, but also the Butterfly Garden. And I didn't read it as such, but the butterflies are transformation. So this is transforming your energy into something more. The Knight of Swords is the card of air. It has to do with the brain, the mind, okay? The sharp tool that we use every day. But the card surrounding you is telling you to go headlong with something more. And I feel that's what the message is, okay? And I wrote, make sure to stop and smell the flowers. But in this case, I don't think it's stop and smell the flowers, Pisces. I think it's stop and realize that you are part of something much bigger than just the mind. Yeah, absolutely. So before I carry on, thank you so much for being here. If it's your first time to the channel, hello. Please press the like button if you like what you're hearing during the video, after the video. It helps the channel. Leave a comment as well. Subscribe if you would like. I also have a website where you would receive a free video that's not available unless you're subscribed to the website. It's below. It doesn't cost anything, and it just makes sure that you get notified when I put up a video. If you don't know me, I love Cafe Coco and my first reading in the morning. It's like my little happy thing, okay? All right, so I'm not going to talk more about stuff, giveaways and stuff, but I'm just going to leave it here for now. I'll try to do one a little bit on every video. I just find it very, what do you call that? I know it's a necessary evil to keep the channel alive, but sometimes I find it very, you know. Okay, so 31 Pisces, Call of the Muse. And this is, it's inviting you to create this card. That's what it's saying. It's inviting you to come in and create. To be the artist choreographing your life, serving on behalf of the great artist, divine source. While the process feels intensely personal, your ego and self-identification are, ironically, the most unnecessary parts of the equation. And this is what I wanted to tell you. This is what keeps coming through on these cards. Okay? This part, our human part, has a part to play, but not as much as you'd think. Okay? So that's the part that's really been speaking to me. All the cards, as they came out, as I was reading the definitions, I thought, these are asking you to leave that stuff behind and embrace a bigger part of the whole. Gratitude and being awe-inspired about all the magic that's happening around you. The Oracle's gift has something different as well. And it is, let's see here, the Oracle's gift says, when we ask for signs from the universe, we are essentially asking for divine guidance. And we believe needs come from a source outside of us. This is because we don't always trust our intuition. See, this is talking about intuition, something beyond who we are, right? We ask for signs, look for a mystical reassurance that our mundane lives don't seem to offer. However, an oracle simply provides an answer that it's already inside of us, right? So you may be looking at the brain and asking the questions through the brain, but the gift is actually within you. The answer is within you. So I feel that's what this is actually telling you, Pisces. Okay, with the last one, the sacred reverence, it's, do you see, looking at the world, do you see life or just a limited part? Again, we're talking about just using one part, right? When you look at a blade of glass, do you see just a plant? When you encounter a puppy, do you see just an animal? While this categorizing is one way of viewing the world, it is only a fraction of the truth. It isn't enough. Look closer and you'll observe the luminosity immanent in these living sentient things. If you can allow yourself to take in all the world, including its spirits, then you see the whole. And that's what I'm saying. You have to see, when you see the whole in everything, in other words, everything that you are, everything that you can be, all the gratitude, the bad, the ugly, everything, okay? And embrace it and use it all to your experience, okay? All the gifts, all the beauty that surrounds you, that you and I are connected. You're going to move forward. You're going to be able to like go running into this transformation. That's what I feel. I feel that this Knight of Swords is also telling you, don't use just your mind, but also maybe, yeah, don't use your mind. The Knight of Swords doesn't. He goes headlong into things, right? He's like, doesn't think first, acts first, and then worries about it later. Okay? So this is what he does, and the cards surrounding it actually ask you to do the same. In other words, to trust in something more than just the mind. Okay, so we're going to pull some tarot cards along with that to see what else it has to say. And shockingly enough, I picked butterflies for the week. Yeah, it was Butterfly Garden, so I figure I would do some nice little sticker butterflies on this very plain blue color. And it works. It works, doesn't it? It always does. No coincidences. As I said, if it's your first time here and you did not know, my name is Jane, and I don't believe in coincidences. Even in the bad stuff, can I say, right? Alright, so this is the Good Karma Tarot. That's the Oracle of the Seven Energies. I do apologize. I don't always remember to tell everybody this, but they're in a playlist below in the description box if you want them. They're on affiliate links to help this channel as well. Alright, so I pulled 9 cards. The first row is the work you're going to be doing this week. The Hierophant. Oh yeah. Second card, the Hermit. Right, okay. And the third card, the Emperor. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to pull another card for the Emperor. Queen of Cups. Okay. Perfect. Alright, Pisces. The Hierophant speaks to me of letting go of old ways of thinking. So this makes complete sense with everything that I've talked about here. This is about seeing the bigger picture of things, okay? To being the student. You may have once thought that you knew everything and that you could be the teacher. You know, we get to a certain point in life. So I know this, I've got this lesson, or I've figured out how to do this. And then you move forward and you think, I understand everything, but then things change, okay? So we may have been taught to use the mind a lot in our lives on how to solve problems. And it is a fantastic tool to use for problem solving. That's why we have it. It's a beautiful thing. It gives us logic. It helps us come up with stuff. But a lot of it is based on other things. Okay, especially when a creative mind is involved, there's so much more. There's so much more in and around us that contribute to us actually getting something done, okay? The eureka moments that we have, they don't always come from the brain. They come from somewhere else, okay? They really do. I'm not saying that the brain's not involved. The brain's probably always involved. But there is something definitely more. You have the Hermit here. The Hermit's coming in to let you know that this is a moment for you to deep dive into this, to make it a lifelong change of knowing that everything that you do is a different things altogether that make it such, okay? So the Hermit is asking you to do an inward dive, to find the inner, to be guided by the inner light. And the inner light is what is driving this chariot at this point, okay? That, with your mind and everything else, it's always a togetherness, okay? We just don't ever, even as a reader, if I were to break it down, I'd say, oh, the words that come out of my mouth come from the brain. And actually they don't. They come from intuition. That's why I have a hard time remembering what I do here. Because it's not a memory. It's not a thought. It's intuition. Okay? It comes from somewhere different. But if anybody listening to me says, of course she's talking from the brain, her mouth's moving. It's got to come from the brain, okay? Same thing here. There are different things at play, including your mind, that help you, okay? So that's the way it works. Your gut feeling, your intuition, your inner light, your inner guidance, your outward life, everything that you look at, everything that's part of you is part of a whole, okay? We like to separate things. That's a candle, these are cards, I am me, but we are really just in each other's energy, and we are part of the same thing, okay? The Emperor with the Queen of Cups. Okay, so this part would be battling the concrete and I would say the ethereal, okay? The intuitive part with the real part, both of these. Okay, it's like I was saying, this is a candle, but if you meditate on it, you come up with a different set of ideas of what is, okay, how we're all connected together. So if you let your intuition in, with the Hermit and the inner light, you'll be able to better do the Hierophant work. In other words, being the student teacher, if you want to call it that, the person who knows a lot but still constantly learns, okay? It's going to help you in the long run, Pisces. It's going to help you transform into your beautiful butterfly garden, okay? You're going to be able to know what to plant for your transformation. Because if it's a butterfly garden, you need butterflies to be there, but you need the plants to attract them. So, okay, so the second row is what else Spirit would like you to work on, okay? To pay attention to. The Wheel of Fortune. The Ten of Wands. Ooh, and the Chariot. Didn't I just say the Chariot? I did. And that happens a lot on this channel. I channel through two guides, my two guides who have had since the beginning of starting this. It's Liam and Mona. They are fantastic. They were never part of this world. Well, at least not in my lifetime. I won't say that because I feel like I'm lying somehow, but they were not part of our world recently, okay? So, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they're telling me we're angels. How would we be? I know. Excuse me, I have conversations with them sometimes and then I forget to speak. The Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands, and the Chariot. Back to work. The Wheel of Fortune talks about cycles in life, right? we're constantly going through the hero's journey and the cycle of things. You know, it's like, I'm learning. Oh, I got it. Ooh, I'm adapting it. Ooh, and then the cycle starts again. This is the major arcana. If you look at it, there's just a point, an important point. This is always, I like this. I always feel like this is the midway point, but I feel that this is a really important point. It's like you're not quite at the end of the story, but you got the eureka moment. You know, that thing that starts propelling you really forward in your journey. And the Wheel of Fortune for me does it. It's like you're prepared that whatever way the wheel turns at this point, it's going to work out for you. I like this. You have the Ten of Wands in the middle, and that's being overburdened. What they want you to realize is that when you don't use all of the stuff around you, like all of your gifts, all of your alignment, you know, your heart, your mind, your powerhouse, your root chakra, all the chakras, all the energies that are around you, guiding you, you overburden yourself. Okay, you have people who can lighten the load for you, but because you're only using one light, one mind, okay, to try to figure it all out without really, what do you call it, delegating to the other energies. That's right. When you're not delegating, you end up overburdening yourself. Okay, and then the Chariot, well, it gets bogged down. It gets too heavy. She can't put these 10 sticks on this motorcycle. It gets too heavy. It slows you down. So again, you have to look and see both sides of the fence here. Okay? It's not being just one or just the other. It's being everything together so that it works. It's like having the wheels on the bike so that the bike goes forward, having the gas on the bike so the bike goes forward, having the light so you can drive at night, having, you know, the goggles so you're not eating bugs. It's everything together. It's the weather that is that day. It's the road that you're on. It's everything. It's the clothing that you're wearing. It's you on the bike. It's everything. You have to take it all into consideration. Okay? We don't. When we go, let's say, on a ride, we think, is the car working? Yes. Does it have gas? Yes. Do I know where I'm going? Yes. But that's just 3 things. And there's a lot at play here that happens. There's the energy of the car moving through the air. There's the science behind it. There's everything. Things that we don't take into consideration. Okay? There's how we feel that day. If we're in shape to go to an appointment or go to our meetings. That's what they want you to look at. They want you to look at things from a broader view. All right. So, let's see, Pisces. I'm going to pull 3 more cards here, and this is what they want you to pay attention to. Okay? To pay attention to is, I feel, is always like underneath the deck, you know, the stuff that you're not seeing at all. Okay? That's why they're here. They're here to help. The 6 of Wands. The 4 of Coins. And the Fool. Beautiful cards. Okay. The 4 of Coins in the middle is about controlling the situation, absolutely. You got the 10 of Wands. Okay, again. This, I feel, is about feeling alone and trying to do it alone. And alone, for some people, they go, I have nobody in my life. No, I'm talking about the energy around you, okay? Nature, the car you drive, the spirit you talk to, whoever, okay? That's not alone. When you think, well, I have to do this, and I have to do that, and I have to do this, you're thinking in terms of by yourself, okay? You're thinking that nothing is really nothing is part of your journey. And even if you're trying to control it, you're trying to control too much of it. Okay, so there's a let go. The 6 of Wands right at the beginning, it talks about, again, a recognized role model. And this came out at the beginning of the reading for this week. It's miracles and dwelling in truth. This came out a while back when I was doing the weekly readings, and it says, follow your dreams, dream big, and be humble as others are watching. And I feel that the Six of Wands is reminding you that you are showing others how to really live their life. Okay, no pressure, no pressure. But it could be just the littlest thing. It doesn't mean that you're, Tony Robbins on a stage showing people how to do it. You could just be, meandering through your own life. But people notice. Everybody notices. Okay? If you're on the planet and you live around people, somebody is noticing. Okay? Somebody sees you. So this is what they're saying. Okay? Live your best life. Make people realize, and this one, making people realize that they can use more than their mind is a wonderful thing. If you even say, have you listened to your intuition today? You might take somebody by surprise, but you'll get them to think for a second. They may either, one, think, have I used my intuition today? Or two, ask you, what the heck does that mean? And then you can refer back to, those gut feelings you have? That little voice inside your head? Well, sometimes that's intuition, okay? Have you listened to it lately? Have you done anything in your life to follow that, okay? So it's more following the path, going headlong. You don't always know, but you can trust it, right? You can trust all of who you are to go forward. A little less control on it and more trusting the universe, okay? This is more like let go of the reins and let the universe take care of you, okay? Be a little bit carefree, footloose and fancy-free. Something like that. All right. So Pisces, this has been your reading for Monday, and it's the work that they want you to do this week. They want you to pay attention to the things that are bigger than you, okay? Bigger than just the mind. All right. I'm going to come back later and do the extended. If you've liked this video, go ahead and click that like. Write a comment, like I said. It really helps the channel. And after this video, there's going to be a suggestion at the top of another video you might want to watch. If you do that, that also helps the channel greatly. Leave me a comment on that one. Say, I watched an extra video, Jane, just for you. Tell me if you got anything from it. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, and I will see you later. Take care.